Hey y'all, welcome back to Knitting in Our Jeans. I'm Liz.
I'm Carolyn.
And you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as TooLizzForYou, TOOLIZZFORYOU.
And I'm CPREDMOR on Ravelry and post as Knitting in Our Jeans on Instagram. I don't know if I posted anything this week.
I don't know. I don't know either.
I don't know. I got a lot done though.
I have gotten a lot done as well.
Well,
mostly in the last day.
My shirt.
You did.
And I'm really pleased. It is lying quite well.
It does. It lays very well.
It relaxed.
Yes.
And so I'm quite pleased with it.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, yes.
So.
Oh, yes, your backpack.
I finished is my backpack. So this is the Denver bag by Swoon, or formerly Swoon. So hold on, let me clip it. So
that is such a neat backpack.
I added this back pocket, which is really nice because I can put my planner back there.
I like the pockets.
I do too.
Put your phone in there.
You can.
And your keys.
Yeah, you can. I've got masks and chargers. And I have a tickle in my throat. Something else. And what else was in here? Oh, and my little
knitting.
My little knit kit, which has a tape measure and such in it. My sewing kit now goes in the main pocket. And on this side, I have my headphones and cord for my big headphones and other things.
Your big headphones are in there?
My big headphones are in here. My AirPods are in the side. So yeah,
and you have an interior pocket.
I did put in interior pockets. It did not come as an interior pocket, but I don't think you can see if I hold it up. So hold on. I just moved everything from my purse over.
Very nice.
You can see kind of.
Very nice.
And I have my flashlight pocket. I have pens and such, and then I have makeup on the other side, and my Leatherman in there. And then I put a pocket up top for my passport, my swipey for work, and also my Metro card will go there.
Excellent.
So yeah.
That might be the pattern that I use when I want to do my leather one.
Well, I've got one other one that I want to try out, and that I kind of want to try out for like a travel use one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna probably pattern that and cut that sometime soon.
Because I have that crocodile.
I know, but so I wanted to make that one and this one, and we can take a look at the one that you had previously bought as well, and see if maybe we want to make the one that you had bought, the Slabtown one. We want to make that out of like canvas and see which of the three you like best.
We'll see.
Because
but I do like all the pockets.
I think any of them we're gonna have to modify and put interior pockets for most things.
Well, I also like the fact that they're exterior pockets.
I do
like the idea of being able to get to my phone and get to my keys.
Yeah, so having now made this, I might upsize it a little bit for you. But that's why I'm saying we might want to try the other two bags because they do have exterior pockets as well.
Right.
So we can take a look at that. That's on my list.
The list.
I have the one already patterned and ready to be cut out on my floor at home.
Wow.
So, yeah.
All right.
Because my Jordana Page is... My Jordana Page bag is dying, which was my big carry-on bag. Oh. Yeah, so I figured...
Your bags are being worn out.
My bags are... I use my bags.
Yes.
And the reason that I needed to make this pretty much this weekend, I didn't bring it up here.
Your daily backpack.
But my daily backpack that we had made 2 years ago, essentially the straps are sewn to the back panel with a reinforcing strap. However, the strap was pulling and had made a hole in the fabric on one side. So yeah, I'm actually really pleased with this. I'm really glad I put this extra pocket, one, to protect the leather, and two, also to be able to, because I realize that I reach for this a lot, and I like not having to, smush it around and I can always replace it with...
Very nice.
I should see if my iPad will fit back here, too.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, so, and that was one of those things that I had just cut out a piece of fabric and stitched on. So, yeah.
Very nice.
I'm very pleased. It's heavy, and I think that's because of the leather, predominantly.
Yes.
Like, the bag is heavy.
Leather will be heavy.
And I think it's also the straps, because they're seatbelt webbing.
Yeah. They'll last.
Which I like because my current ones, which are the waxed canvas, they smush, and so they don't run through flat anymore, which I think made them wear out pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like this, and at most connections of the webbing, I don't know if you can see it, but I have done a box reinforcement with a cross, and you can't see it here because it's within the seam predominantly, but I have done that on all but I think actually the handle, which means the handle might die first, which, you know what, is fine.
Okay.
It sucks, but it's fine.
Okay. We'll remember for the next time.
We'll remember for the next time.
All straps need to be box crossed.
Yeah, I did it for the front strap, but I think I just totally forgot for the handle.
And it looks very security conscious, so...
Yeah, I think you'll be able to feel if someone tries to unzip it while you're wearing it.
Or you can use some kind of box tie to clip that zipper to the
clip. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only extra security measure. I could see having a snap shackle or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I really like that. I'm really pleased with it. I made it all by myself pretty much because I had started it on my featherweight, and then I had done the strap connectors, and on the bobbin side of that, you can see that the featherweight was very displeased.
Giving up. The featherweight is not a heavy-duty machine.
No.
It is a portable machine, but not a heavy-duty machine.
But it can handle most things. It handled the quilting of the leather through the foam interfacing very well.
But that's not webbing.
True.
Webbing is more heavy-duty.
So I did bring it home in order to do...
On the bigger machine.
The majority of the large piecing together. I had already done the sides, I had put the pockets in, but the major piecings.
About you had done something.
3 days. 3 days of work, yeah.
Because you had started it last weekend.
Yeah, I started prepping it. So yeah, that's one thing I've been working on. I know. I'm excited to use it.
Well, I worked on my Kohana. And I got to the point of where I had separated for the sleeves. I had put the body on waist yarn, and I'm started now on the right sleeve.
Yep.
So I need to knit about 1 inch.
It's a very interesting yarn.
Yeah, it's more like rope.
Yeah.
So, but during the summer, actually,
I think it'll be really interesting to wear. I think I think it'll be interesting to see it wash.
I think it'll be actually good. Yeah, wash will be interesting. I think it'll be a good summer top because it's very airy.
Yes.
And I think that'll be good. Yeah, it's like rope.
Yeah.
Although it's supposed to be a cotton.
I mean, it feels like a cotton rayon.
Let's see. I have several of them here, so let's see if we can read them. Of course not. It's 80% cotton, and 20% nylon.
Wow.
So it's just the way that it's made.
Huh.
And the cotton may be inside.
Yeah.
And the rayon is outside. So
could be.
I think that it will be cool.
Very cool.
I think it'll be cool. And so I'm hoping to get 1 sleeve done this week, maybe 2. We'll see. Still
is
no
it long sleeves or short sleeves?
It's like this.
Okay.
This is what they call the elongated sleeve because the short sleeve was up to here, and I thought, don't want to do that. So I'm going to try to do the sleeves this week because it's really only this much. Having separated for the armholes, so it's not very much. And then I can go to town on the body.
Okay.
Apparently there is some kind of design on the sleeve, so I really haven't read ahead yet.
Okay.
I just kept wanting to work on it. Again, it's been a weekend with some headaches.
Yeah, I understand.
I think it's the weather.
I hope it is.
So the counter cross stitch needs focus. And I find that I can't do that with a headache. Yesterday I had trouble speaking with the headache.
Yeah, you did.
When it goes right between my eyes, it
Yeah.
takes away the information processing. So
Yeah.
was able to get the rest of my prescription that I had gotten in pieces in June.
Good, though.
I got now. So I actually should be able to get a refill of the whole thing September 1st, but I'm not going to push it. Anyway, I have enough for the trip to Maine.
Good.
So that's good. Yeah, so the Kohana is moving along, and I'm quite pleased. Really quite pleased with it.
I know. I just realized I think I left them downstairs, but I also know that we had discussed the Bria pants, the joggers that I had made.
And you fixed them.
And I did fix them this weekend. I took about 2 inches or 4 inches out because I took an inch off each edge. Like I took an inch from the edge, so it took an inch off either side.
You're right.
From either side. So 4 inches, and it's
much better.
Much better. I don't feel like if I put something in my pocket, my pants are going to be at my knees.
Right. We don't want that.
So, just if you are taking a look at them, I really do like the pattern. I'm not sure I'm a regular jogger wearer kind of person, like a athleisure wear. Like, it's not my
aesthetic. If
I'm going to wear athleisure wear out, it's going to be leggings or yoga pants. It's not going to be joggers. But for being, to be in the house or to wear to bed, they're great. And I really like them a lot.
Very comfortable.
Yeah, and I think that knit that I got from Stitch Sew Shop is just buttery gloriousness.
It really is.
So I've done a bunch of sewing since being here.
Yes.
And what else have you done?
I brought a bag. Here it is. My dress.
Oh my goodness.
My dress now has the beginning of sleeves.
Oh, whoa. Wow.
Wait a minute. We don't want to lose it. Hold on. We will.
Well then, in the thread of sewing, I am currently set up. So the next release of the Tamora Pierce Stitch Along comes out this week, which is release 5. So of course, what did I do? I finished release 1 this week.
That's excellent.
So I have finished the first release, which is based on the Becca Cooper series. I have since done the outline for the second release. So I will do that. I'm going to finish the outline, and then I'm going to do the fill-in of the second release, and then, because 3 and 4 go here, so I will do those, as they come up as well. I haven't decided if I'm going to pop down and do release 5, since I've already gotten that outline.
Oh, that might be good.
It might be good, but I'm going to get this outline done, hopefully tonight.
Maybe while we watch the Olympics.
Yeah, but I have found that I'm actually pretty decent at two-handed stitching when I have
enough light.
When I have enough light, and also when I have a way to reach both sides, like I have a supported surface. So right now where we're sitting, there's a table that you all are seated on, or that the laptop is on that we are recording on. So what I do is I won't. Thank you. So what I do is I lean my frame on the board, on the table, and then I prop it against my stomach and stitch between there. So that is how I end up stitching two-handed. And I have found it to be quite, maybe not necessarily faster, but it feels like it's a bit more economical of motion, because you're not flipping back and forth with your hand, like what side of the fabric it's on. So, Yeah.
With the Kohana, I'm working with size 2 needles, and I have stabbed my thumb. I can't tell you how many times. So I got the cloth thimble out.
Yeah,
and
I was wondering why you had that out.
But I've now ordered the stick-on thimble pads, so we'll see how that goes, because the cloth thimble fits over the finger or the thumb, and I find it, well, it doesn't go flying around the room like my metal thimbles, because I'll flick my hand and my metal thimble is gone that way. I also used the Band-Aids, and so I had the cloth thimble over the thumb, and then I had a Band-Aid on this finger, because otherwise I would have been bleeding from both hands. Yeah. Because of the size needle and how you push it when you're trying to do the cables or the treble stitches and stuff like that.
I like your leather one. I think actually we might want to look into getting a new one, because I think it's wearing out.
It's possible.
But I'm just saying, because when I used it for the basting, I definitely
went through it.
It almost went through, and so. Just a thought.
Well, the other thing we could get, if you're going to do heavy-duty sewing, is one of those palm things.
Yeah.
Which is leather.
Yeah.
Heavy-duty leather.
And sometimes they have a metal palm.
Yes. So that would be another...
Yep, we'll take
another idea. So here's my dress. And here's the sleeve. So you cast on 26 stitches each side for the sleeve. And my sleeves need to be 5 inches tall or deep, and then it's basically a bind off. So with luck, I'll finish the back this week and start the front, and maybe I'll have this done for Maine.
Are you going to say, are you going to block the back so you can kind of really see what it's going to end up being, or...
Probably not. Probably wait till I get the whole thing done, because this way I can knit the front to match the back.
Okay.
Whereas if I block it,
yeah, you can't knit.
I can't do that. So I really want to make sure that they're even.
Yeah.
So I really think, though, that you could be knitting this in the round. Now, you might want to set up where you're going to be doing. Have extra stitches and yarn overs that are additional to the pattern, so that you can have stronger sides, because obviously one of the reasons that you want to have seams in your clothing is to give it structure.
Right.
So this will have a seam at the shoulder and down the side of the sleeve, and they'll have a seam down each side, which then will give this structure. And so we'll see, but I can also see where you had a cable.
Yeah.
A 3-stitch cable going up each side. That would also give it some structure.
Yeah.
And you'd have less stretching and pulling out of shape that way. So something to kind of think about, because I think it's easier to do this in the round. I will admit that I probably have far too much yarn.
Really? Really?
But I bought what the pattern stated. So... now I can make something else with it, too.
Yeah.
So, but I've got a possibility of having a dress for Maine.
Nice.
That would be good. That would be really good.
Yeah.
I've got a coat for Maine. I've got to have a dress for Maine. I've got a top.
Look at you.
I'm on a roll.
You are.
What do you want to report?
So,
we left that new magazine downstairs.
Well, I also left a whole bunch of stuff at the apartment, so,
Next week.
So, I have gotten to the 3rd color of my Kuschelig.
Okay.
So, that is what is here. I have it written down, Mom.
No, I want to write something else down.
Oh. And
here. This is mine.
No, that one's mine.
Oh. Okay.
So, this is the 3rd one. So... we'll just keep going. I have a lot of leftover yarn so far, so I'm hoping I'll be using more yarn as we go along. But other than that, I don't know. It might become another project. It might become something else. Who knows? With the leftovers of it. Advents are going fast and furious.
I did not
now,
sign up for one.
So
I had 4 years of Advents.
I know.
Maybe more.
Well, this is one from a few years ago. I did the jig shawl with one, and I do have a sweater that I want to make out of at least one other one. So I am trying to use mine up. I have bought a number of them, less than a week's worth.
Oh, that's good.
Well, we happen to have a friend who might or might not have 31 of them coming to them.
31 different.
One for every day of December.
So she can open an entire box each day.
That wasn't the plan, but that's what happened.
That's a present.
So I have not hit that.
No, that's good.
I have not hit even a week of them. So
that's expensive.
It is. It is.
She's well employed.
She is very well employed. So, yeah, but other than that, I think there might be one or two more that I do purchase.
The ones I wanted are done.
Oh, well, because Indie just came out with one that's based on the national parks that looks very pretty.
I saw that, but Asylum is really what I wanted to do, and that sold out early, so I'll wait till next year. Because I like the bright colors.
Yeah, so then...
The parks look like they could be
bright colors, yeah.
Too.
So, the other thing I have done this week is I have worked on my Mystro, which is that the test knit that I've been doing. And I finished the sleeves. I have tried it on. It fits beautifully. This is the back lace section.
What is this?
That is the holding of the sleeves.
Is it supposed to be a different color, or you're just trying it out?
It was... for when I had the sleeves on hold.
Oh, got it. All right.
I didn't take it out.
I see. Oh, interesting. Well, it's just
this is how I do most of the sweaters, and you just noticed it?
Yes. You normally have taken it out by the time you show it here.
Oh, well, because I haven't finished it. So, because I'm still working on it. I think I'm going to end up going to the about 14 inches from underarm at least.
Oh, good.
I don't remember how long it says it needed to be. This is the back I'm showing you just to remind everyone. Because I think it'll be nice to have a long... I like these, the ones by Meiju, to be a little longer. They're kind of my, like, pal-around sweaters, or sweaters I can wear
over leggings.
Over leggings in the apartment or around town, which is really nice. So I am slowly but surely knitting away on that. And yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. I
have one more.
Oh, I didn't realize you had another one.
Yes. This is my Cell Gris. Which is gray salt, but you know. And I have done this this much. So I've done quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, you have.
So I actually made myself put it down because this goes, I believe, for 15 inches. And then it does a sleeve separation. So I think I've got about 7 or 8. And I decided, as I said, to put it away so that I had other things that I could work on and show you all, rather than just have one. But this is also a cotton. This is from Nerd Girl.
Yeah.
And it, unlike my Kohana, is incredibly soft. I mean, first of all, this is reused yarn, so it was washed when it was in the previous sweater. I did not straighten out the yarn.
You didn't skein and thwack it?
I did not. And it's doing just fine. So I think that when it gets washed, it will be hunky-dory.
It'll lose its memory a little bit?
Yeah, well, it's not bothering me. I mean, this thing was all kinds of wrinkled. And I put it in the wash on hand wash, and then I just laid it out, and it just relaxed like crazy. Yeah. So I have no concerns about this one. So
good.
I have done 1 increase round. Apparently, I do 2 more increase rounds and then work even until it reaches 15¼ inches. So I have not 10, 9 more rows to go, and then I just knit. So that is an excellent one to be doing while I'm just watching television.
Yeah.
The Olympics are finishing tonight.
Yes.
What was me? But the
well,
Paralympics,
it technically finished yesterday because we saw most of the last of the events last night.
We stayed up late.
We did. I sewed the back lining of my backpack inside out, and I was like, oh no! And I was like, oh, all right, I'll take it out and I'll redo it. And Mom goes, no, you're going to take it out and you're going to pin it and you are going to sew it tomorrow.
Right.
And I was like, what are you talking about? No, I'm going to do it now. And then I was like, and she was like, no, you are not you're going to turn off the machine now. Because I thought it was like 12:30. I thought it was maybe 12:30.
It was 2 something.
It was 2 o'clock when I sat down on the couch having repinned it.
Because we had watched the basketball game. We had watched the volleyball game.
Yeah.
So now the Paralympics start on August 24th. I think they will be in the NBC Sports app, and they may be on some of the additional channels. I have not seen yet if they're going to be on NBC, the main channel, yet. But they're coming.
I definitely want to check them out and watch some of the events,
absolutely. I think it'll be fascinating. I love the fact that they've been in advertising this whole 2 weeks of the regular Olympics, because I think it certainly has increased awareness. The other thing I wanted to say is Stephen West has a symposium on color. It's 40 pounds.
Okay,
so I don't know.
50, 60 bucks?
Something like that. And it's all, what colors go together, how do you make, a color range of things. He's got a new shawl that he is bringing out that uses, I think, 2 skeins of a main color and then all kinds of minis. Yes.
So perfect for an advent calendar.
Perfect. It's perfect. And I have so many over here.
I was going to say, you have a few that need to be
Well, that's why I decided this was a good idea. Yes.
Look at you thinking
look
ahead.
At me yes. So I signed up for it. Everything went through. They sent me my welcome email. So I'm signed up. And I think as soon as I finish these 3 cotton projects, I will be on that. I have now washed and dried both of the outfits for the little ones.
Nice.
My only problem with the dress is, of course, the hem decides to roll up. I'm not quite sure what I want to do about that. I'm thinking about maybe embroidering like a back stitch a little bit up into the dress to give it a little bit more lengthwise stability. So that's on my mind as a possibility. And of course the onesie was just fine. So the onesie remained just fine.
Good.
Doesn't have a problem. So other than that, as I said, no counted cross stitch, and I didn't work on my Hohi Locatelli. But I got a lot done. And I decided it's summer, and if I can get this stuff done before we get to Maine, then at least I get to wear it during the summer.
Yeah.
No news on a new boat. Richard sent me some videos of a boat that he had been sent, and as soon as I said, yeah, it's a possibility, he said, no, I don't think it's a possibility. So we're going to have to use some reverse psychology sometime.
Well,
Yes.
So other than that, I think we're going to weave in some ends and go watch
the closing ceremonies. So have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.